everything. We try to minimize. I'll do it in English probably.
Yeah.
Try to minimize everything, all resources needed to have a desktop. The client side we have a zero client. There's no processor in it, no memory, no hard disk, nothing. It only uses 5 watts. But you get a full-fledged desktop, and even you will have USB interfacing, things like that. On the server side, we only maintain one operating system, independent of how many users. If it's 10, 100, 1,000 or 10,000 users. So we save a lot of money there already in maintenance in terms of cost. And we also run it on a virtual platform, which means you can run multiple desktops in one computer. So we save there as well. And this whole concept, front to end, we call lean computing. That's the main concept we do here. And we also concentrate that we can serve each type of user. So independent if it's a power user, somebody who needs high-end multimedia, or it's a simple office user or a task user or normal office work as well. So we can do that in a virtual desktop environment. And so we can serve a whole organization and not just a part of the organization. So it's green IT, it's saving time, energy and frustration. And it's very flexible. So we can press a button and go generate 100 desktops in half an hour or something, they will be there. So that has an enormous impact on the maintenance company has to do for the total environment. Because you have a...
How did you start and where did you start and why did you start?
It's based on experience and a vision. Experience was a lot of tools are needed to maintain standard desktops. A lot of system administrators walking around at CeBIT will confirm that, and they're all looking for solutions to find that. And a lot of our people have been in that environment and know what it takes to maintain that. The other thing was the vision of this should be possible to do better. And then you try to find out what are the developments in technology, what kind of solutions would fit that vision, and never divert from the vision. So if it's not 100% there, we won't do it. And it took probably 2-3 years to get there.
3 years. We did a lot of investment in hardware, software, and hours, and in 3 years we developed this solution based on our experience in school environments and other big business buildings. We always get the same problem. We do 5, 6, 8, 20 times the same work. It was not efficient. And that's when we start thinking we have to do it different. And so we start, how can it be better? We start drawing and that kind of systems. And in a few years we got the solution. And it seems to fit for a lot of people because it's scalable and flexible. So we can fit from 5 users to 10,000 to 100,000 users. The number is no issue. It's just more hardware. And that's why we can put in a lot of different applications like IP telephone, video conferencing, CCTV. So it all just blocks and they fit.
Who are your clients?
The clients are in all kinds of different markets, and once we get very happy with the solutions, we have a dynamic environment. You would take, for instance, your offices in Brussels, you have a lot of people going in and out, and you will have the system administrators have to make new desktops each time. We can just push a button and generate new desktops to a certain flavor.
We're not that efficient. Far from it.
We have templates, so we can say it's...
You're great, thank you.
It could be a desktop for the accounting department, for the administration, or for other people. So it's...
Do you run a tea? A beer? No. Water?
Take a bonus, that is difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, looks heavy.
It's very sticky.
Yeah, I see.
But you can take a half.
I want to ask this client that you mentioned, 5 watts.
Yes.
It's just a display. What kind of?
Yeah, it's fixed. Can you take one? Mario, kun jij een paan even halen? losse. Nee, die liggen los in de doos daarachter. It's actually, you could compare it to television. It only shows what's happening on the server side.
But you have a keyboard too.
Yeah, you put a keyboard on there. It's just normal
Okay,
keyboard.
because you said it has USB and so
Yeah, just
you can-
normal keyboard, normal monitor. So it works like a normal desktop.
Okay,
It's
just
but
this device is just...
it's a very dumb device, and therefore it's brilliant.
But the
because
monitor also consumes energy as normal.
Yes.
This is the device what we need. So you can connect 2 monitors on it, or more even. Then you can set a lot of
USB.
we've got USB support as well.
It's the computer.
But if it's that easy, why aren't you delivering it to everyone?
We are doing, but that's why we're on CeBIT.
The problem is we've got to compete with very big companies like Microsoft and CeBIT. And the difference we do, we've got a solution and they only got 1 or 2 products. We've got different products from different brands, different flavors, and that's why we got a solution. And they got more the budget for marketing is maybe 10 times we got. So they can make, like IBM, they got 200 square meters, we got 45 square meters.
But your solution is better than Microsoft.
Yes.
I think so, yeah. There are some Microsoft tools in there as well. It's a Microsoft desktop as well in there. But if you look to the bigger companies, and I'm very confident to say so, yes, I think our solution is much better. And it's based on experience from people
Why
working.
aren't you selling it to them? Then you can make big money.
The problem we've got, most of it are big companies, and they go conversation.
Yeah, tender.
Tendering, European tendering, and then you've got people there, and then you need big funds. Hoe nooit dat je budget had, staat op je rekening of andere zaken heb je gedaan en je hebt een skip bijverhaal. Als je wil aanbieden moet je reference case van 2 miljoen of tonnen. Ja, je zou eerst business moeten doen voordat je reference aan kan leveren.
What we're doing now is we're planting the seeds. They will grow. They will grow.
What do you have on the server side? Is it just a network of workstations, or is it can it be a
Servers are over there.
blades?
In this case, it's a blade system, but it could be web servers as well. Standard service suitable for desktop virtualization is maybe having some more memory.
What do you run as a platform on this?
VMware,
And then Windows desktops.
Windows desktops. But we don't use the VMware VDI solution. We have our own things for that. Because based on the things from our experience, we think we can do better.
So if you look, if somebody's interested and calls you, you go there or you get them in and make them a demo.
Yes.
That convinces people that
Yes, we do proof of concepts for customers. And we just place the hardware there. They can really touch and feel. That's why we also set everything up here that people really can feel and see that it works. That it's just not a nice PowerPoint presentation.
because ultimately it's not. I mean, you could connect to remote computers and do your work on this for long term. Unix, for example. So that's a concept, not a new thing.
The thing is that we have a desktop which is personal, and it means I can put my family picture behind there.
You don't need to know that's just this thing. You
Yeah.
can pretend it's a real one.
It's a real one. And the profile of the user is really 100% there, instead of just having the applications there with not the plugins, all kinds of stuff. We can even allow users to put in their own applications. If CeBIT administration thinks that's suitable, they can put in their own applications and they'll be there in their own separate layer. So that we have a desktop which is really a personal desktop and it's persistent. A lot of virtual desktop solutions are non-persistent, which means if you shut down,
You get a fresh system every time.
you get a fresh system every time. It's nice that you have a virtual desktop, but it's not a real life environment.
And what are the costs?
Such a device is similar to a normal computer. They have some license fees for the software which runs there. But the cost, if you look at the total cost of ownership, the biggest chunk is where you lose productivity of users because of PCs not running well, but maintenance is the biggest part. And we save huge on maintenance. certainly if you have a big environment like 1,000 users, probably the maintenance costs over the life cycle of such a product are higher than the cost of buying it. And people always focus on the buying side, but it's the total cost of ownership for the life cycle we reduce from there. And when you buy it, you're probably about the same price as a normal PC environment. But when you run during 5 years, you're going to use. And that's from the cost side. But the best thing is the added value you get from the flexibility, the scalability, and the users having a real investment.
This one, I mentioned